Today we're discussing the number one reason why most people book so many no-shows from their call booking funnels, and we'll go ahead and cover 6 ways that you can easily fix it. All right, let's go ahead and dive on in. So I first just want you to make sure that you're putting yourself into their shoes or the potential customer's shoes. So you see, when someone's scrolling through Facebook ads and then they see an ad and then maybe they start going through your funnel and they go ahead and book a call with you, why would they choose to not show up for that call? I mean, obviously they remember booking the call, but why would they not show up? Well, there's a multitude of reasons. Okay, so firstly, hey, they just don't want to be sold to. No one wants to be sold to. People love to buy things, but they don't love to be sold to. Number 2, they might have something more important that came up on their schedule. Maybe their grandpa died. They had to go to a funeral. Of course, that's going to be a little bit more important than showing up to a sales call. Maybe there's no clear understanding of really what you actually sell or how you're going to be able to help them. Or maybe, it is possible they could have forgotten about the call if they booked, a couple weeks back. It's very, very possible they could have forgotten about the call. Maybe they didn't get the calendar invite. So ultimately, I would say this could be summed up with the risk is not worth the reward, because you wouldn't forget about a calendar invite if you had a meeting with the celebrity that you've always wanted to meet. You wouldn't forget about the calendar invite for your mom's funeral or something pretty serious, maybe your own wedding. Like, you're just not going to forget about that. You see, because the reward is so high. So at the end of the day, how can you make the reward or the risk essentially significantly less than the benefit that comes with showing up for that call? You see, once again, how can we solve for this? So number 1, the first step is going to be more clear in your ads. Okay, so before someone even books a call, before they even go through your funnel, I see so many people, they'll make the mistake of, they're just trying to get this cheapest, I would say the cheapest, most amount of leads they could possibly get. And so because of it, they feel like they need to throw out all this free value, and they will offer these lead magnets like, hey, download our free PDF or our free guide, or go watch our free mini course, or watch this free training, or download this, whatever it is, ebook, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. When you are attracting people into your funnel with that, they might still be the right person, but just because it's the right person does not mean they care about having a call with you or being sold on your services. They're coming in because they want something for free that you're promising them. This has nothing to do with them hiring you for your service. What I mean by be more clear in your ads, I personally have been a huge proponent over the last couple of years of, if you're a service-based business and you're trying to get more booked calls, write in your ad copy. Make sure that you're copywriting and your video creative. If you're doing selfie style videos or whatnot, they should be focused on talking to potential customers about, hey, if you're this type of person and you're dealing with this pain point and you want this desire, we can help you. Here's a little bit of proof about how we can help you. Here's why you should trust us. And here's a little bit more about what our services that would be able to help you achieve this result. If you'd like to learn more details on what that service looks like and what it looks like to be able to work with us, go ahead and click the link below, fill out your information, and we'll either, someone can talk to you about it, or the video will give you all the details. And so when you have an ad like that, you're pre-framing people to come into the funnel not wanting a free thing, but literally they just want to know more about your service. And so they will be much more likely to hop on a sales call with someone from your team, because they're coming in with the intent of wanting to know more about how you can help them anyway. So anyway, that's step number 1. Step number 2 is you could also be more clear on your call booking page. Man, the other day I was consulting a client. They'd hired us to consult their funnel and essentially just audit their call booking funnel. And when we dove in, the ads were fine, but then when you go to the page that the ads were sending people to, there was no information about what it looked like to work with them. There was no video. There was not much copy. It was just like a calendar. They pretty much were just sending someone straight to a Calendly. It was not helpful for pre-framing people, okay? And they were actually having an issue with their show rate. And the way that you solve this is, even if your ad is great, you still want to make sure that you are expounding upon what the person is learning from the ad. So what if the ad is talking about how you can help them, save a whole bunch of money in taxes, well, maybe the video that they're then redirected to, whether you have an opt-in or not, that part doesn't matter as much. But when they get redirected to your actual page that they could book a call on, I highly encourage having a video. Oftentimes they're called like VSLs, like a video sales letter. And that video, like I structure it out very simply. And it's more so, it's designed in a way to take out any and all fluff. This is not like a 90-minute webinar. This is like a 5 to 10 minute long video that is designed to show your prospect, hey, look, once again, if you are this type of person, here's exactly what our service is. Here's exactly how it can help you. And here's what it looks like to work with us as a client. Step 1, we're going to do X, Y, and Z. Step 2, we're going to do A, B, and C. And step 3, we're going to tie it all up with a big red bow, whatever. And then like, so you're literally walking through the steps to work with you so they can envision what it looks like to become a client of yours. And so then at the end of that video, then it's like, cool, if you are interested in talking with us and potentially hiring us for the service or potentially seeing if the service would be a good fit for you, go ahead and book a call today. At this point, number one, they've been pre-framed on the ad level. Number two, now they've actually learned a little bit more about the nuances of your service and a little bit more. Maybe you have some good case studies and testimonials that you mentioned in that video as well, and that you have a little bit more social proof in there. Cool. At this point, they're like, yeah, I am very much interested in this service. I'm going to go ahead and book a call because I definitely want to speak with their team. They want to speak with you. This is not I want the product. I just don't want to have to be sold to. Like, this is like a, no, I want to speak to your team about this, like today. So anyway, just be more clear on your call booking page. And then you could also go ahead and, I guess it'd be on that same call booking page, go ahead and use custom questions during the booking process. You see, many call booking calendars, such as Calendly or Schedule Once or Acuity, any of those sorts of things, they oftentimes allow you to ask custom questions whenever someone is booking a spot on your calendar. So instead of just having name, number, and email, make sure you have a couple extra questions on there that is going to make sure that someone has a little bit more intent to speak with you. So, for example, one of those questions could be like, I used the example of a tax strategist earlier. And so this might be like, you might kind of have a, hey, where are you now? Where are you wanting to be? And what do you feel like is stopping you? Like, that's a great framework to follow. You could actually use that on almost any industry. But for the where are you now, it'd be in a case of a tax strategist, they might say something like, hey, how much are you currently paying in taxes? Or how much are you currently making? Or how much are you expecting to make in revenue this year? Okay, got it. And then it's like, what are you currently doing to avoid, or like, I shouldn't even say avoid paying taxes, but like, what strategies are you currently doing besides your typical write-offs to mitigate your tax risks? Okay, cool. And then thirdly, it's like, where do you realistically hope to get your tax bill down to by the end of this year? Or how much are you realistically hoping to be able to, mitigate this year based on what your anticipated earnings are or something? And so that way it's like you're kind of making them think about like, okay, cool, here's where I'm at, here's where I want to be, and here's kind of the gap, and here's what maybe I've tried doing. And then maybe you even ask an extra question of like, what do you feel like is stopping you from being able to achieve XYZ result? And so in the tax strategist would be like, what is currently stopping you from maximizing all current tax strategies? And like, let them fill that out. It might be a matter of, oh, well, I just don't know what they are. Or another one might be, hey, I know what they all are, but man, it seems like it seems like so much legal work and paperwork. I just don't want to fill it out. Or maybe it's like, I've got a CPA and they said they've been doing it, but I know they're not doing it, and so now I just don't know what to trust. Like, you're kind of letting them, I don't want to say sell themselves, but you kind of are. Like, you're letting them get out their frustrations a little bit, and so that they, by the end of it, they're like, man, I really hope this person can help me. It's you're just adding a little bit more friction and making sure they have a little bit higher intent to speak with you. Also, by the way, this gives you and or your sales team a little bit more ammunition, so that way you understand if this is a qualified lead that even booked a call with you. So that way you know, hey, should we just go ahead and cancel the call because this is a total dud, or this is something that's really worth talking to. So the next way that you can actually increase your show rate is by a call confirmation page done right. Now, what I mean by that is, a lot of people, they might redirect you saying, congrats, your call's confirmed, see you then. Or make sure that you accept it and come in a quiet environment with a pencil ready to take notes or something super cheesy like that. What I would recommend you do, actually, first and foremost, I'm just going to give you an example. Go to zachhesterbergconsulting.com and then do a /call, CALL, dash confirmed. I'll actually try to make sure that's like somewhere in the links to the description or whatnot. But yeah, once again, zachhesterbergconsulting.com /call hyphen confirmed. And you'll actually see a real world example of one that we use. This is something that fully transparent. It's a little outdated. I set it up last year, but the framework is exactly what I want you to understand, which is by saying, like, we have a video on there and it's like, hey, thanks so much for booking your call. However, I want to be very clear in saying this is actually not yet confirmed. I'm going to explain the details on how to actually make sure that is confirmed in just 1 second. But first, I have to address the elephant in the room, which is the fact that you probably just saw me through a Facebook ad and you have no idea if I'm legit or not. You have no idea who I am. I could be a scammer for all you know. And so I actually just want to take another minute or two to actually show you, like, we are who we say we are. We get real world results. Here's a couple most recent case studies and testimonials, or I shouldn't even say testimonials. Like, here's a couple most recent results that we're getting for our clients. And like, I just share my screen and I show like Slack channels or ads managers, etc. And I'm like showing direct accounts that we're working on so people can actually see that this is legit. And so once again, it's just you're using that as a way to build authority, but also more so build trust with you as like, hey, this person's a real person. And then I get into by the way, if you'd like to do more research on me, feel free. I am a real person. Feel free to just go ahead and Google me. I'm by no means famous, but go ahead and Google me. And then I actually show them like my Facebook page and my personal Instagram page. So that way they can see, hey, this is a real human and he's not out to get us. And then thirdly, then I do go ahead and explain how they can confirm that call. And what it really is just saying, hey, please go accept the calendar invite, because right now we've seen an uptick in like bots booking through our website, and just to make sure that this is not a bot, and just to make sure that like we're respecting your time, but you're also like that we've got to respect our own time and any other potential client's time. We just cancel any call that does not actually show that the person has confirmed that they're attending. So please make sure you go look even in your spam folder, because Gmail actually they have a new privacy policy update that if you get a calendar invite from someone that you've never had email correspondence with from their domain, so for example, if it's like John at thebiggestrestaurant.com, and thebiggestrestaurant.com, like if that domain has never been registered, like as you've sent an email to them, they've sent an email to you, if all of a sudden you get a calendar invite, a lot of people are actually seeing those go to their spam. And so I actually explained that a little bit on the on that video. And so anyway, it's just a call booking page like that actually helps people, once again, just be further pre-framed, get more ready for their call, trust you a little bit more, and much more likely actually say yes that they are going to attend. So there's that. Now, next way that you can increase your show rates is by reminder to attend sequences. Now, I say with value because most people have reminder to attend sequences. They use that same canned response or the same canned, I would say, text messages and email blasts that their calendar scheduler already has. So it's like, hey, let's send out a reminder 48 hours before the call, and another one 24 hours before the call, and another one 12, and maybe another 15 minutes before, whatever. And they are typically pre-written emails and or text messages from Calendly or Acuity or Schedule Once or whatnot, and they have zero value. It typically just says, reminder, your call is about to come up with Zach, and make sure to attend. And it's like, there's just no reason to be attracted to that. You're not. It's such a valuable piece of real estate to be able to get someone to pay attention to your marketing message. Use it wisely. So how can you use that wisely? What might this look like? Well, I'd say easiest way is having a call booking sequence, or I would say a nurture sequence after they book a call to be fired on over, saying like, congratulations on booking your call. Just want to go ahead and send you over a couple case studies just so you can see a little bit more work that we've recently done. And like maybe you have a series of different types of case studies highlighting different types of clients you've worked with to kind of maybe meet them with where they're at. So maybe it's like, in the tax strategy world, just going off the same example that I was using earlier, the one person might be a 7-figure business and they're trying to save, $100,000 in taxes. And so, cool, that'd be a great little case study to show. but maybe someone else is a multi-8-figure business and they are already using a bunch of different strategies and they have a question about a nuanced strategy. And so maybe you talk about, you have a case study about this multi-8-figure business who you helped, who thought they were already using everything they possibly could, and they realized they were using one of the rules incorrectly. And so like there are different types of avatars that you could make these messages to. And so I would just have multiple emails going out over the course of the next couple days, depending on your average booking window, that automatically gets fired over to them. So that way they could get a little bit more excited about, wow, I really hope to work with this firm or this specific company because I can see the different types of results, and I really hope for a similar result to that other case study they sent me. Another one might be like, you might literally just be sending over some free value, like, hey, excited to speak with you on your upcoming call. In the meantime, just wanted to send over some free value. Use this tip if you're trying to achieve XYZ result. So anyway, like sending over value is just another great way to get people to further trust you and get them excited for their call. And lastly is through manual follow-up. Man, so many people, especially in the internet marketing space, they get lazy, and we've been very entitled over the last few years of all of these automations and all of these booking sequences, which are great. Let's be very clear. I was just talking about some of them, but we're so spoiled with the luxury of that so many people have forgotten about the simple fact that you could go ahead, pick up your cell phone, record a quick selfie video saying, hey, Johnny, I just saw you booked a call on my calendar for tomorrow at 3 p.m. Hey, I just want to introduce myself. Zach here. Hey, this is my personal cell phone number that my mom texts me at. And if you need anything from now until 3 p.m. tomorrow, please shoot me a text. I'd be more than happy to get you any answers you're looking for. Something like that goes a long, long way. Another way is through actually calling people. Hey, Johnny, Zach here. Just saw that you booked a call on my calendar for tomorrow. Hey, I just wanted to confirm a couple things on your booking form. Just had a couple questions about that. Hey, man, shoot me a ring back. Anyway, once again, looking forward to tomorrow, but I just want to get a couple things squared away before that. And so it's like just making a quick little 5-minute phone call to those people and establishing some point of contact is going to much more likely increase their chances of them showing up. So anyway, would highly encourage that as well. So hopefully you found some value out of this today. I put a good amount of work in this and continuing to try to make more and more videos to help you guys make more money from your call booking funnels and being able to book more calls and more sales appointments on your calendar. If that is you at all and you want more videos like this, man, please go ahead. If you could just like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. It means so much to me and really does help out quite a bit. All right, much love. Until the next time, I'll see you soon.